Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. My name's Leanne. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Virgo's Sun, Moon and Rising for the month of March 2020. So let's get into it. It's going to be a general reading, so please only take the message if it resonates. Don't force the story to fit. Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to take those. Don't force the story to fit. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I will put the information in the description box. And let's get started. I think someone just walked into my house. I think it's my son. Yeah, I'm doing a reading. And I'm going to leave that on there as well, so people can see what you're really like. Alright Virgo, let's get started. Virgos, what guidance, what energies? Okay, alright, we'll take that. The turtle. First card we have out for you guys is the turtle. Downward pointing triangle with no line going through it is the alchemical symbol for water. The turtle is associated with ancient wisdom. It's an ancient soul. And one of the main things with turtle energy when this card comes out is about feeling at home in your body, feeling at home in yourself. Usually the segments of a turtle shell, there's usually 13 on there. And 13 is often associated with the divine feminine energy. So for the month of March, Virgo, you guys could be being asked to, you could be being asked, I couldn't get that out, to really pay attention to your body, the emotional cues of your body as well, the sensations that you're feeling within your body, to show you where you might need healing or self-care, or even to take a break, tapping into feminine energy, tapping into the, like, getting like the feminine energy of your ancestries. Like for some people watching this, it's like your mother line, something to do with your mother line or your ancestry is coming out. You've got the fox card come out here as well. Downward pointing triangle with no line going through it is the alchemical symbol for earth. And the fox card is cunning. We know that the fox is associated with being cunning and a bit sly, you know, sly fox. So be aware of that energy around you. Right now, that's not necessarily what I'm picking up, but you know, we'll explore that a bit, because this could potentially be trying to make you aware of like some toxic feminine energies around you, or toxic feminine traits that you might be exhibiting or releasing, that you may not have been aware of that you had in the month of March. But the fox card is really what I'm getting here is like the mother in terms of like fox energy is in the community, are very about their families. They take their families and they will do whatever they need to provide for and protect their families, right? But also foxes are known as the go-to in the community, because they move around at night time and they kind of know a little bit of everything. They're kind of like the go-to in the community. Virgos are ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury is associated with the messenger, so you guys could be getting the same message as Gemini have been getting in my channel, where you will be stepping into this role of either like messenger in your community. You have a message to share, maybe about divine feminine energy, about your experiences with toxic feminine energy potentially, and healing from that, or releasing that from yourself. Through shadow work, like deep shadow work. See the black background on this turtle. So let's get another animal card. And then we'll get some tarot to clarify. Okay, we got the octopus. I'm picking up toxic feminine energy. So the downward pointing triangle with no line going through it is again the symbol for water, and the octopus card is it's really about having a lack of boundaries, like having your tentacles into too many things. Like, what's that? Fingers having too. Huh? I'm sure Mercury's gone direct. Having your fingers in too many pies, or having your nose in too many people's business, or too many people having their nose in that. There's something around here about having to up your boundaries. Let's get some tarot to clarify that message. Yeah, something here about having to up your boundaries. So you guys might have been noticing how people have been taking advantage of your energy, maybe even your knowledge. Maybe even your knowledge, your practicalities. Your reliability. So let's get some clarity. I want to clarify this octopus card. So let's get a card to clarify that. I'm getting like mental confusion. So you could like in the past, like it's like your mind is in the past. You've got it's like something, I don't even know, that's what I'm getting, like something's pulling you back to your past, or you keep getting pulled back, like ruminating on your past a lot. Ruminating on your past. Thinking a lot about maybe how things have happened, how things played out, maybe how you were thinking about things, how your emotions potentially were ruling over your thoughts. So this might be what you're releasing and coming into awareness of in the month of March. Really having to put up your boundaries, because sometimes we can be this too much. We can be too accommodating and too available for people in the community. So it's knowing when to, if you guys are, for example, are people who work in some kind of healing service, like even like beauticians, if you're doing like readings, if you're doing energy work, chakra work, Reiki, if you're in some kind of holistic, don't allow people to take advantage of your energy, of your gift, just because you have it. Alright, let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify this octopus card. Using my Tarot of the Divine by Yoshitani. I'll try and put her link in the description box. So we're going to clarify this octopus card first. Okay, octopus card is clarified with the star. Star is connected to healing. Healing is connected to hope. It's connected to wish fulfillments and dreams. Connecting with this octopus card. This is where you need to put your focus right now, is in your own healing. And in order to do that, you're going to have to up your boundaries in some way. I don't know how that is going to be relevant, but if this message is resonating with you, you're going to know in what area of your life, in what area of yourself, even in your character. Sometimes we need to protect those like sensitive parts of ourselves, you know. So in order for this healing to take place, for your boundaries to come up, for you to get that kind of mental clarity, for this wisdom that you have potentially to ground into your body, you need to up your boundaries, guys. You really need to you need to love yourself first. That's what you need to do. Love yourself first, Virgos. Like, really love yourself first. Sometimes this can be about forgiving yourself for things that you didn't know better at the time. Let's get some more clarifiers. Okay, 8 of Wands. This is about messages, divine messages, flashes of inspiration. Something could happen quite quickly and rapidly. This healing potentially and hopefully will happen quite quickly and rapidly through the month of March. You might even be communicating the message of your healing to others. Stepping into your power, taking authority over your own life, claiming sovereignty. There's something here about truth. Looking at this sword here. There's something here about a truth. So either there's some kind of truth that needs to be communicated, or there's some kind of truth that needs to be accepted so this healing can take place and you can know where these boundaries are going to be put in place. Also be aware of certain things not appearing to be what they seem to be. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is about fortune turning in your favor, a change in the will. Something here connected to a bold act is going to enforce or initiate a change in your fortune, in the karma, in this cycle, in some cycle, karmic cycle. Maybe a karmic cycle connecting with this fox energy, potentially cunning, maybe attracting people who appear to be your friend but come in maybe with different intentions. There's a change in this in this kind of energy for some of you. And this is coming from deep. This is deep healing as well. This could be a generational thing for some of you. So let's get another card. Whoa. Too many. Yeah, something is going to be communicated to you that is going to allow you to stand in your power. And this, standing in your power with this conviction, like authority, taking authority over something, or taking authority over needing these boundaries and putting them in action. The Emperor is a 4 as well. 4 is a square, isn't it? So that's like maybe even having to put like energetically put boundaries around yourself as well. This is like mental exhaustion. That's what I'm picking up from this card. Mental exhaustion. Maybe you lot are doing overthinking. Your emotions are causing you to overthink, think. But something will be communicated to you in the month of March that will lead to hope and healing, allowing you to stand in your conviction. And there will be a change in fortune. Remember I said I saw the sword? This is something to do with truth. Releasing from some type of bondage. Speaking a truth. Severing something. A new chapter. A new story. Swords are connected with the mind. They're connected with the words. The pen is mightier than the sword. And in the month of March, your story is going to change in some way. You're going to find healing. Let's get a Isis Oracle card. I feel like what this healing is you stepping into your truth. after some deep, having to do some deep shadow work, man. And this was like in your feelings. I feel like you really had to see yourselves. This is Earth. It's Virgo. The downward pointing triangle is Earth. I feel like you really had to see yourselves as well, guys. Maybe through how certain experiences had caused you to have to operate in a certain type of energy for your protection as well, but that's not serving you or served you going forward. Split the deck at Life Restored and High Priestess. Okay, let's get an Isis Oracle card, and then we'll wrap up this reading. Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. This card comes out when you need to know that you will succeed. But there's a message here also to say to surrender, to release the attachment potentially to the outcome, and focus on the journey and the process. Allow healing to occur as well. I'm picking that up in combination with this turtle card. Allow healing to occur. There's a connection here with this Wheel of Fortune and this Ace of Swords, and about communicating and expressing. I feel like journaling in the month of March might be potentially really good for this group. Journaling allows us to release our thoughts, and by doing this, sometimes we do come into spontaneous messages, and it is a very healing kind of practice. It allows us to see ourselves as well. So I hope that message helps somebody. If it did, please like, share and subscribe. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the information will be in the description box. See you soon.